I was thinking, I said I wasn't going to go back to Durham, but I realized that when you were talking about coaching the students, I wrote a book a number of years ago, and I realized that working with you guys, with all the red lines you used to give me, I could deal with we had an editor. We went through 3 versions before we got the book done, and then we got it published and it got awards and whatever. But working with you and Aldo over the years, I got used to having somebody challenge me.
Yeah.
Okay, because you write this thing, and it's the most wonderful thing in the world. You've edited it and whatever, and no, you all of a sudden you get it back. Because when we did the book, we had an editor who worked with us on chapter to chapter, book to book, whatever, and I was okay when I got those red lines back. It didn't slow me down. And I think it made the book process so much better because I wasn't resisting, because I'd already learned not to resist.
Yeah.
With you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it. And I think you just got to be okay with the hurt. You just have to be okay with it and know that it's part of the process, and trust the process. Something better will come out of it.
What would you be suggesting to people in your career? I mean, I don't know if you're still I don't think you're using the students anymore, but if somebody wanted to step into this kind of a job or into the writing community, what are some of the things you would tell them about how they might perceive and do the things they need to do to fashion a career for themselves?
It's tough. It's very relationships are key. As a writer, as a staff writer, you want to find out what an editor needs and give it to them on a silver platter, and do that a number of times to the point where now they know who you are and know you're going to give them what they want, and now you have a relationship, and then foster that relationship. Never burn bridges. Keep those relationships going. As an editor, read what's out there, read who's doing what, read how different magazines are treating their style, because that changes a lot. Pay attention to the blossom of the internet and digital, but don't lose sight of the advantages to taking the time and creating something. Not everything has to be on demand and immediate. There's a box for that, but there's also still plenty of room for something that's cooked in the oven for a little longer. And I think the proof is in the pudding there, when people read those things and go, wow, that was some time was spent on that, and it made me change how I think about X, Y, or Z. But beyond that, it's tough. I don't know. I feel like a lot of my career is very happenstance, and I just kind of rolled with the things as they came at me. I think I would go back to the comments I made about learning how to learning how to find how you love to learn, because I think once you find that out, that'll spiral into learning how to problem solve, and that'll spiral into learning how to just be confident that you can handle what's going to come at you. And because the one thing I do know about this career, if you're on the writing or the editing side of things, there's going to be a lot of rejection, and you have to be okay with that. So that you need to build that confidence up, and that needs to be unwavering. And I think if you do those things and stick to it, you'll be all right.